Hey YouTube, Darren here. Done a couple of videos today already trying to get some stuff caught up and squared away before I'm not going to be able to do any videos for a while. And I think I'm going to, my wife actually came up with a good idea. While I'm going to be down, if they're going to do the surgeries, I'm going to do a few videos and just keep them saved and throw them out. So, just be like business as usual. John Deere's still sitting over here. Hadn't had a chance to get it squared up yet. Been working on a bunch of other stuff today. We'll pull it in later on today or tomorrow or Monday, and we're going to take that right rear tire off and go ahead and fabricate a bracket. May go ahead and fabricate a bracket on the left rear side as well, because it is plastic as well. I've kind of laid under it and felt around, and I think it would be in my best interest to go ahead and fix it while we're in the shop as opposed to sitting in the woods. So might be something we need to do. We may address that later. Hang on, let me spin us around real quick here. And this is the pain in the butt. That is my 820. I have the other part and I've been cleaning it. I want to show you what all I've gotten done so far, and I want to show you where the pain in the ass piece fits. Most of you already know, but I'm proud I got this thing. This is going in Murrigator, and I'll show you when it sits over here. The first set of tires, the rims, going to have to cut off about 1.5 inches for the sprockets to sit and fit right here on either side, so they won't cause a problem with the rim or the aluminum housing. And then from there, the sprockets will drive the second drive, which is going to be a 1-inch drive shaft with pillow block bearings, and driving the same thing just like the first. This one should do really well. More to come, guys. Okay guys, now we're back. I'm just kind of scraping and cutting away all the old RTV gasket material on this thing, and you can see I used a buttload of it because it even ended up wrapping around that shaft. We're going to get all that crap cleaned off. I may not clean all of it off, but I will clean the majority of this off. This is the bottom half, and that is the differential itself. Now let's creep over here. I want to show you the top half. I've got it finished, and I've had it sitting in the cleaner. Went ahead and cleaned it. It's going to take a day or two, probably. It's going to be a several part video to get this guy finished up and put in. At least put in. This is finished. I'm just letting it dry. All the residue and the junk and all that little crap is out of it, so that's good. Going to let it drain right there. Now this guy, what I'm going to do, the oil in this thing is so fresh it hadn't even changed, and I only drove it maybe an hour or so. Going to pull this out, drain it, going to put it through a painter's filter. It will take a day probably for this stuff to drain, but normally I wouldn't even recommend using it or doing it like that. This is my stuff, so we'll try it and see. But you can see there is no discoloration or anything like that, no metal in it. I mean, it's brand new smooth. So I'm going to drain it, filter it, and put it back in again. Gonna have this guy cleaned up, and now I'm going to show you where this shifter linkage actually fits. This was causing the whole problem. More to come, guys. And this is how this linkage, this long fork sits, and there's a recess and a groove down in there, and that is where it sits. That is how it sits. That's a problem I've been having. My factory linkage, the top of the pan will be probably right here. I've already drilled it out to accommodate the 9/16 shaft, and it will sit down into it, and it will work famously. So that has taken care of that problem. Just got to get cleaned up and prepped and put in. Like I said, this one's going in the Murgator, so more to come. Okay guys, now we're back. And this is my plan, what I'm thinking of doing. The rims that are going on this 820, let's say this is the 820, we're going to cut off 1 inch of that piece that slides over the axle, and in there, in that 1 inch void, we're going to put the sprocket. We're going to duplicate it here. We're going to put the sprocket here. Now that's if this will work. This may not work, and then we'll just put the 820 in something else, and we'll just be hellacious too. But we're going to have a sprocket here, then we'll have a sprocket here, a sprocket here. We'll run the chain down to here and to here as well. Pillow block bearings right here. And that will make it an honest to goodness genuine 4x6. That is the plan. I've done it and 2 separate transaxles and synchronized them both. I've done that and that's great. It is really cool. I'm going to do something different. So what I'm going to do is do it that way. If it doesn't work, well, we'll tear something else up. But getting ready to have dinner, guys. 3 videos today. I thought I'd get 2 more done. Not gonna do it. Getting kind of tired. Legs gimping up on me. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for sharing. It really helps out a lot. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your comments, guys.
Please hang up and try again.